Hello everybody and welcome back to Starsector, Galactic, Conquest, Kite to Kingdom. Who knows what this series is even called anymore? I sure don't. We have completed the main storyline of the game. The Janus device is in my back pocket. It's been a couple years since the last episode, and the reason for that is I actually had started recording the main quest line. I wanted to get it done, and then it was kind of just 2.5 hours of death by text. And I was like, you know what? This is boring. So I decided to just cut it out. I do have another idea for a Starsector playthrough that would be perfect to go on the main storyline, so if that's something you want to see, hit that sub button. We will be doing it in the future, but it's not all that important to this one. It doesn't really fit the theme of a Galactic Conquest, you know, going around and helping out some scientists. It's not really the vibe. Anyway, we now have the Janus device. I'm going to right-click that very quickly so that we don't get too many spoilers. But what this does is allow us to use inactive gates. It allows us to turn them back on and then take them to other places. We have to go to those places before manually, so that we can, or rather sort of the old-fashioned way, so that we can then fly, but we are now able to zoot between worlds. Check this out. So if I travel through a gate, I can now go to any of the other ones I've activated. This was part of the quests to just visit these ones. However, our home system has a gate. That's kind of a big reason of why we settled it, right? Right over here. This system does not have a gate. Our secondary system has a gate. This system does not have a gate. Our tertiary system has a gate. Nope, that system does not have a gate. This one's got a gate. There we go. Okay, we got there in the end. Does Chris have a gate? Chris has a gate too. Okay, so we got to go home to a few of our places and just turn the lights on. Oh, there we go. This one's got one as well. Streebog, have you got a gate? Streebog has a gate. Okay, cool. So we got lots of gates to go turn on back home. Now our fleet is looking pretty basic. I haven't changed anything. I didn't want to do anything off camera. We did get a very fancy ship from the main quest line, and I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments as to whether or not we're actually allowed to use that one. I'll show it to you in a second. It's been stashed back home. But the plan for today is to not worry about all these little things. It is to take over a few more planets, and I'm thinking we start going after some of the factions that don't like us. We bullied the pirates, and someone did ask me why I didn't go all in and just completely crush them. And the simple reason is that then we'll have no one to sell drugs to, and that would be bad. So we definitely want to have someone to sell drugs to. The Luddic path is a great commodity consumer. However, what we can do is we can crush some more of their planets. Like we can go after where is Epiphany? We can go after Chalcyon and Kani. Both of those. We can go after Meridian Station. We can go after Epiphany. There we go, and El Jabbar. We can knock out some of their main worlds and then just sort of leave them with like one or two minor ones. Or we can go all in and take them out completely. But I'm not going to do that today. So you guys let me know if you want me to see them, if you want to see me wipe the floor with them. And I will. Then, as somebody suggested, the win condition here, sort of the ideal win condition is we kill it. We take over everybody, right? We conquer every world. We climb every mountain. We fjord every stream. But I don't know if that's really going to be possible without the sound of music. So maybe we just go after all the big players. We take out the Luddic Church, the Hegemony, the Persian League, and the Sindarian Diktat. And then we say, you know what? That's pretty good. Also, we are just printing money at this point. Like, I have been upgrading everybody to Star Fortresses, and it's not even putting a dent in the finances right now. Like, we are absolutely loaded. Okay, here we are in the Chris system, finally. And we can turn our gates on, scan it, and now we can travel through it. Now we can warp anywhere else. It costs quite a bit of fuel, but it's a lot cheaper than flying there overall, which is just amazing. Oh, actually, I misspoke there. It uses a lot less fuel than you'd think. Oh, we're being raided by the pirates. In fact, there's quite a few pirates everywhere. Let me drop back in here. I need to go deal with some pirate bases. I've been sort of neglecting the colonies. Alright, while we're dealing with the little pirate fleet over here, a very small one, honestly, 4 Eradicators and an Odyssey, that'll be able to smash all this without any trouble. I should talk to you guys about why this series is sometimes a little inconsistent, as in, not with the style and the production, hopefully I've been keeping that pretty consistent, but with the upload schedule. I know it's kind of all over the place. For those of you who don't know or who haven't worked it out yet, I am South African. I live in the country of South Africa, and that comes with a whole bunch of really cool benefits, you know, low cost of living, beautiful landscapes, wonderful people, but it also has a few problems, mostly being that it's South Africa, which means that we have quite a bit of political instability at the moment, and corruption, which has led to a situation of pretty severe economic strain. For those of you who've never heard the term, we're suffering from something called load shedding right now, and that's basically where the electrical grid of the country cannot keep up with the demand of the country. And so, on a schedule, for about, right now at the moment, it's currently 12 hours a day, the power is turned off. So, for example, for today, I'm on what we have stage 6 out of 8, 8 being the worst, and today I'm going to not have power from 4 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., then from 12 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and then from 8 p.m. to midnight. So I'm going to have power for like 8 hours during the waking day, which is just not really very good for making YouTube videos in. So if these series take a little longer to come out, that is why. It's not that I'm not doing the work, it's that I literally can't turn on my computer in order to do so. If you have ever dealt with power problems, or if you have any interesting solutions, I'm happy to hear them. Right now I've got a battery and an inverter, which charges off the grid when the grid is on, and then, you know, it keeps me going for a few hours while it's off, but I don't really want to risk damaging it by running it constantly, so I don't. But yes, I know solo's an option, guys. I've been on YouTube for more than 9 minutes. It's just that the complex I live in, the security complex I live in, because everyone in South Africa has to live in a security complex if you want to, you know, keep the stuff you buy, and they don't allow permanent modifications to the roof of the structures, which means I can't put solar panels up there. It's a real shame. So all I can promise you right now is that I'm going to try to put out these videos as often as possible, but I will finish this series. I swear it to you. For all of you who've subscribed, I swear it to you, I will finish this series. But I really don't have any way of guaranteeing an upload schedule at this point. It's predicted to get worse over the next year and a half before it gets better. So if you'd like to support the channel and help me do this more often, please do consider becoming a channel member or a patron. Links are in the description, and it will allow me to take myself further and further off the grid until eventually I'm not affected by it, and we can continue to make content for you lovely people. While putting out the gates, I noticed that we haven't actually colonized Elkonist over here, which is one of the other planets within our sphere of influence with industrial ruins. We should probably have a look at what's on here. What are we going to call this place, though? I need another unpleasant rock that everyone seems to want to go to. How about Everest? Everest seems good. So what have we got here? A rift generator. Hey, this is genuinely one of the best ones. Let's immediately upgrade that. Oh, I'm so excited to show you what that does. And what are we gonna build on Everest here? I'm thinking fuel. Okay, and here is our final gate. Let's have a look here. We click scan on this. We can now travel through the gate. And as you can see, we've linked up all of the home systems. We got Stribog, we got Ligere, we got Cord, we got Chris. There is one down here in Orbis as well, apparently, for some reason. We've got one over here in Galatia, Corvus, Archman. In fact, there's a lot more over here we need to go and turn on, but we'll do that organically over time. In fact, is the Lagan system... Where's the one we just conquered? Does that have a gate in it? Because that would be super useful. Also, if you're wondering what's become of our colonies, they are thriving, let me tell you. If we have a quick look at them here, Cess, Flotsam, Jetsam, and Ligan are all profitable. Well, I mean, Cess isn't, but that's because it's a water world. They're never profitable, and you can't build domes. Also, the pirate activity sure doesn't help. For those of you wondering why, there were a lot of comments on the previous one about why are you building domes if it's going to completely destroy your ground defense rating. And the simple reason is that it removes hazard rating. So right now, just by owning these domes, we knock off 50% hazard rating, which allows this to actually be profitable. If this planet is about to be invaded, we just shut it down. Boom, domes are gone. The entire debuff is removed. It's a little gamey, but I mean, it's a game. Might as well game it. Also, we have a few more things we can build here. So, for example, Tanami is a really good planet where the domes work, because right now it's countering the effects of extreme weather, imicable biosphere, and perpetual dust storm, which is 25% hazard rating, 25% hazard rating, 25, so 75% hazard rating sliced off just because of that. And what we can do is we can build some stellar shades to bring this down to 100% and, you know, give us even more good stuff. Or we could just build some climate sculptors and actually strip away some of these permanently. That's another way we can do it. Anyway, we need a final industry on a lot of these places, and I'm probably just going to push the variable... Oh, we've already got the variable manufacturing. Damn, that's always my get out of industry decision free card. Quite expensive. We build this, and this allows us to terraform. I've also been instructed to pick up an agent as soon as possible, so we need to keep an eye out for one of those. Once we get an agent, we can apparently set them off to just automatically disrupt Luddic cells, and it's super, super overpowered, and I love the sound of that. Okay, spoilers incoming. I'm going to show you the super ship you get from the storyline mode. If you'd like to not know about this, skip forward like 3 minutes, okay? But this is it over here. This is a Norfolka. It is a really, really cool thing. It's a Ziggurat class custom vessel. It's like a super phase ship. This might be the one thing that replaces our beautiful, beautiful Odyssey, but I don't want to take it just yet, not without your permission, chat. So you let me know if that's something you want to see. Also, I want to take these super tanker freighters with me. I think we can now leave behind these small Phaetons, and we're going to start using these big boys. We are at capital ship levels of fuel and resource requirements right now. As promised, I also built up a few of these snow gooses. Someone asked very nicely that these be included, so we're going to be grabbing a pair of those. I'll be refitting them in a second. We're going to get our ground support ships as well. I think that is all we need right now. You guys let me know if this thing is allowed to be used. It is so powerful. I'm not going to show you how it works, just for spoilers. But if you want to see it in action, I'm happy to show you it in action. Otherwise, we can save that for another series. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. Also, someone said, why am I using... I got 2 more of these from a bounty. But someone asked me why I'm using these ships the way I was, because I wasn't using them very effectively. And it's a very good question. This can take anything. So we should just give it a plasma cannon. Plasma cannon will shred any armor in front of it, right? So why don't we just give it a damn plasma cannon? Let's take off this, and we're going to slap on, bang, one of those. Plasma cannons away. Phase anchor's pretty cool. Phase anchor's pretty cool. Okay, we are ready to invade, I think. I haven't decided yet who we're taking on just yet. Probably Luddic Path first and foremost. But we currently have 10,000 supplies, 12,000 marines, 2,600 heavy armaments, 18,000 fuel, and a gigantic, gigantic combat fleet in order to do this. If you guys are wondering, a lot of questions I've seen have been, how do you push up the number of ships in the fleet? How do you get more administrators? How do you do all of that? I'm actually going to show you right now. So if you don't care, skip forward, but if you do, stick around. So the first thing you need to do is navigate over to your local disk, your primary disk, whatever that is, wherever the game's installed. For me, it's under Program Files 86 by, Fractal Softwork, Starsector, and then here we are. We want to head down to Starsector Core, Data, Config, and then find the settings.json file. You double click on this. Mods cannot affect these settings that are contained within this file, however you can. This is basically a way for you to mod the game without having to download anything. If, for example, to change the number of maximum admins, you find base max admins, and you go to 15. I think this is set to like 4. I changed it to 15, so we can have 15, and then we also stack that on top using the Nexerelin mod. That's over and above, right? That's the base amount. If you want to change the, I think it's max number of ships, fleet size maybe? Let's have a quick look. There you go, max ships in fleet. That's the stat for it. I just searched fleet until I found it, and I set that up to 60. You could make that 120 if you want to. You can also change the deployment cost. I would recommend you just sort of play around in here and find it. We have to go up, I think. Look for this one. And we can't find it. I can't remember what the... oh, it's battle size. It's battle size. That's the one that lets you change the size of battles. We've got max battle size over here. This modifier, I set that up to 2,000. That means that that's as many points as we can put into one battle. That's just help you have larger, cooler fights. And that's it. But now you know how to edit Starsector settings. Okay, here we are inside the Periphery system. It's a horrible one. It's a goddamn neutron star. And for some reason, the Luddic Church and the Luddic Path have both set up shop here, but it does have a ring gate, which makes it a really prime, what's the word I'm looking here? Candidate for a bit of cheeky conquering. Are we going to have to drop out of this system and then drop back in on the other side of this stupid thing? Don't take me to the neutron star. Take me to the Pious Way. And we're going to conquer, at the very least, the... Well, should we just go after both of them? Do we just take out the Luddic Church now? Is that going to be our first major faction we fight? I think maybe we should, right? They're allied to the Imperium and the Persian League, who's allied to the Hegemony. Yeah, okay, so we could start like a, galactic war here. I'm gonna hit save, and we'll see if this is an awful idea or not. Let's start off with the Luddic Path, though. No one likes them. Kinda sus, though, that these two are right next to each other. Oh shit, this one's got a planetary shield. That is going to be hard to defeat. Man, these stations just melt. 2 Paragrons of the Odyssey is honestly overkill. Like, we probably could do this with just one of each of the 3. It would just be a little tougher. Yeah, that's just a squad wipe every time. Not bad at all. Pick through the wreckage, take it all, and let's invade this thing. They don't have ground defenses of any sort of reasonable size, so we can kind of just go in. Okay, so they have ground defenses. I was wrong. I didn't see it. We took a bit of incoming fire on the way down, lost a couple Marines, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to try and take the ground defenses out, and I do want to take over the spaceport. Makes it harder for them to reinforce. And once we've got those... Okay, I think we're going to leave that for a second. Let's see if we can capture ground defenses. I want to see if that negates them for the rest of the deployment costs, because I actually don't know how that works. This is good intel. Okay, so let's have a quick look at our surface battle here. Oh, we're about to be attacked by a huge Luddic Path fleet. We have not yet captured the ground defenses, but we almost have. I want to see if we capture them, what happens. Okay. The Luddic Church Blessed Mission with allies. They want to talk to me. Oh, I see. They're mad that I picked up that Ziggurat ship. Okay, they're not actually attacking me. We could take him on. And that would be a good, casus belli, start the war. But I think I'm going to leave them be for the moment. There's no reason to fight them right now. I want to see how this turns out first. Okay, cool. So we've captured the ground defenses. Does that mean we can now deploy troops without any trouble? If I send them to fuel production... It does! Okay, so that's the strat. Take out the ground defenses, and then you move forward. Oh, no, I won't be able to get back to my boys! My boys! Oh, taking this place is going to suck. Okay, we have captured Hope, though. We have captured Hope Station. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, we now have 16 markets versus their 2. There's only 2 Luddic Path markets left. We know about Al Jabbar, and the other one must be Chalcyon. Maybe we do just take him out and leave the pirates alive instead. Because the Luddic Path is a lot more annoying. I think I'm going to send it. Do we just go in after the Luddic Path? I don't know. Oh, let's also pick up all of the administrators we can get. I wonder if there's any... is this really worth it? That's the question. They've got this shitty little station. Do we go to war? Like, this is their most holy planet, I'm pretty sure. It was here that Lud himself contemplated the fate of the sector before committing himself down the path that led towards his final sacrifice, considered a holy site within the sector. Yeah. Yeah. Show me the colony info. Okay, so we could get a... What does the planetary shield do? It gives 3 times multiplier for planetary ground defenses. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, they've got a huge deficit on men at the moment. This would be a great place to have, though, right? 75% hazard rating is insanely cheap. I guess the planetary shield offsets the meteor impacts? No, there's no hazards here. So, oh my god, hold on. If we got rid of meteor impacts, if that's even possible, then it would be 25% hazard rating. This would be the most profitable planet in the sector. Plus, with mining and farming installed, we could take this to the moon, dude. Luddic Church, I'm sorry to tell you, but we're at war. Okay, I think we're going to have to bombard this one first. Just simply because of the shield, right? Yep, we're gonna take out. We're going to war with the Luddic Church. They have not pulled in their allies. Thank God. Okay, invade them. Oh, they're going after Hope. Okay, they're gonna try and take over this settlement right here. Well, not for much longer, homies. And we are winning no problem by turn 3. Fantastic. I think Brotherhood is ours. Come on, one more good day and we've got it. One more good day? Where have they... Oh, they've taken back the shield. I see. Okay, let's just drop a fresh band on the shield so we can hold the others. Just makes a bit less juggling. I'd rather spend the supply, and we should win. Okay, we actually lost the troops to the shield. Wow. Been a while. Also, we can go to storage. Yeah, we can pick up all of our men again, which is very nice. I have activated that gate. We need to now go and capture, boom, the comm relay. Oh, look at that. There we go. Our fast picket fleet was already on the way to do it themselves. Ah, you gotta love that. Well done, gamers. Well done indeed. Okay, now that we have Litany, we can go ahead and set up our courier contracts. And we're going to ship everything to the Lagan system. We'll send it all to CES, because CES has already got an import going from it for everything. Boom. I think that's the easiest way to do this. So we'll ship all the things from here to CES, and then from CES can be shipped to back home, back to Chris. It's just a lot cheaper doing it this way than it is sending it, because like sending it from here to Chris is going to be expensive. Sending it from here to CES will be cheap, and we only have to do the one-time tariff from CES back to Chris. I think that's the correct way to do this. Okay, we should also just hang out in system until we manage to stave off the invasion of Hope, and then we'll go back and start killing off some more Luddic Path and Luddic Church. We can also just throw money at this place to stabilize it a bit, and that will make it profitable. Same goes here. We can just smash that down, boom, stabilize it, and that'll knock out some of the recent unrest. There we go. Some of it. Okay, here comes the invasion fleet. CES station Hope Station rather is already back up and functional. Oh, there they are. Oh, dude, easy. Are you kidding me with this? Oh, we've got you. Oh, we've got you down. Pursue them. Second in command can smash that out. Just send a couple to capitals. We don't even have to fight it. What was I sitting here for, man? Even the station probably could have taken care of that. Boom. Crushed like a bug. Okay, their invasion has failed, which means we're now free to move off and do something more interesting with our time. Oh, I do also notice that we've already managed to make some more money back. Excellent. Yeah, let's keep pumping up these colonies, I think. CES is now actually, like, fully just part of us. And very worth keeping. So what do we have here? Aquaculture, variable assembler to make supplies. Also have high command. You know what? This world is habitable. It's already got the imicable biosphere. I think you know what that means, gamers. It's dinosaur time, baby. This planet's not actually habitable? It's a water world that's not habitable. Holy hell. What are the odds? How about some seafloor cities? That sounds cool as heck. We're going to lose a bit of accessibility, but I mean, come on. Atlantis? We build Atlantis? Okay, hold on. What if instead we build lobster breeding programs and piss off the diktat? That would be very funny, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's breed some damn lobsters. The whole thing the diktat does is breed lobsters. Let's build an underground illegal lobster breeding program to upset the diktat. That sounds good to me. We've also picked up a level, finally. It's been a while. I would like to put my points into... Honestly, I think leveling up our officers further is going to be the most powerful thing we can do right now. Yeah, I think getting them up to level 8 is going to be the crazy part. We need 3 low-tier skills, huh? Anything else here I actually want? Not really. All ships with officers. Plus 6 nav rating. Command recovery, that's not the best. All combat ships. Plus 2% weapon damage for all combat ships. And we get more effective ground operations. I didn't see that before. Okay, cool. That's definitely something we should have. So Epiphany here is actually quite an interesting world. It doesn't have anything in the way of orbital defenses, but it does have quite a bit of on the ground, I think. Also, I'm going to keep hiring administrators and officers. As long as they're not timid. Anything you can do, Cadence? You're reckless. I like reckless. Alright, anything here? I don't want to take on the Persian League just yet, thank you. And this is asking me to do a raid a bar. No, I don't think that's the plan. We're going to keep looking for agents, though. Maybe we can get one at some point. Anyway, let's have a look at this planet. It has heavy batteries. We're going to have to bombard it. That always sucks. But let's go ahead and do that. Orbital bombardment, tactical bombardment, launch it, and invade. Okay, we have deployed everybody everywhere. The only one I'm really worried about here is the patrol HQ, but we should be able to pick up Epiphany without any real trouble. And in the meantime, I'm going to knock out these little patrol fleets so that they don't harass my shipping. Okay, cool, and we have conquered Epiphany. It belongs to us. And once again, I'm just going to dump all of this crud down here. We'll take the guns and the marines, and we're going to leave the rest of that behind, and we'll just have that shipped off to Cess. We had to build a quick comm relay over here by strapping the other ones, and now we just do what we've done before. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Chalcyon is an absolutely incredible planet. It's basically Earth 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh, and have we started the construction? Oh, 3 days left. Hell yeah, dude. That's going to be so good. Oh, that's going to be so good when it's built. It only takes like 5 days to build? What? Let's see how much money this makes us. We're currently losing 104k a month, and that's mostly because of the pirate activity. Let's see what happens if we pop this out. We might have to take a break from the Conquest to just go and clean up pirates just to stop these god-awful raids. In fact, if we look at colony threats, is there a... Yeah, we got pirate activity. It looks like a lot of it's stemming... So this one and this one are all stemming from here. The Luddic path... Okay, we need to head over there and blow up 2 bases. That's for sure. The Lagan system is being attacked from where? But all we know is that it's quite distant. I would wager it was that one. I need to head over there and speak to my homeboys, but I'm going to pick up this planet first. Hey, and our stellar reflector arrays down here have been built, which means that if we head over to those planets, we can now switch them over to... We can terraform them, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the lobster breeding program has kicked off. Ah, so now we breed them in batches. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. And I'm pretty sure that Chalcyon here has heavy batteries. Yes, they do. We're gonna wanna bombard those, I think. Gonna piss off the planet, but it does make it... Maybe we should have just taken the L. I don't know. This one's gonna be hard enough to hold as it is. These Luddic planets are really hard to keep. Because they fight back like you cannot believe. Alright, we've actually managed to pretty much nullify most of the defenses here. So I'm going to deploy to the strong points, and then next turn we'll go for the rest of it. And it looks like we are winning without too much fuss. The patrol HQ is actually putting up quite a fight, as are the heavy batteries. But I think we're doing okay. We are suffering a bit of desertion, especially on this area, but we managed to win out in the end. Okay, one last little holdout of some Marines, 41 die-hard loyalists, and baboom, we now own Chalcyon. Whoa, and all the Star Fortresses just finished. Okay, so our home worlds are basically unkillable at this point. You know what, Chalcyon? I'm going to immediately build you your own orbital station. I think that's very necessary. And which was the other one that didn't have one? Was it Brotherhood? Yeah. Brotherhood, you're getting, oh, you have one. Somebody here doesn't have a damn... Was it Epiphany? It was Epiphany. Yeah, we're getting orbital stations for everybody. Okay, the pirate raids are starting to affect every single one of my planets, and therefore my bottom line. And that shit does not stand, let me tell you. Let's just make sure there's no further colony threats I need to know about. Well, besides that one, obviously. We're going to fly over there right now and blow it up. Yeah, I think we first go to the Lagan system, see if we can't work out which base is harassing them. And then we go and sort this out, because they are costing me a small fortune every month. Oh, I need to do one more thing. Hold on. And that is set up the comm relay. And already we're starting to see Luddic path cells becoming dissolved. It will take a while before we get all of them away. But the Luddic path no longer has any markets. They have no factions, no colonies to their name. We have a look at them over here. They currently own nothing, which is amazing. I don't know why Eridani Utopia is friends with the Luddic path. I need to look into their lore a bit, maybe. That's one of the modded factions. Anyway, where are we going? Where is this goddamn pirate base that is costing me like $500,000 a month? We don't know exactly. We know it's in the Epsilon Udopia system. Okay, let's first deal with the Luddic's path, and then we'll go over there. There's actually a bounty attached to this. Hey, free money. Hey, they've got a freelance administrator to hire here, though. And they don't do much, but they don't do anything wrong either. We don't need to speak to the high-ranking officer. I think what we need to do actually as well is remember that, yeah, we are not currently doing very well. If I gave you... I probably want to give you this. You can watch Chelsea on for me, right? And then, which was... Brotherhood was the one with the planetary shield, right? I think the ground defenses guy is a good... Oh, sorry, 3 Lively is a good candidate for looking after the shield for us. Alright, we're going to take on the station now, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop the big boys. Let's bring out these snow gooses so we can see how they do in combat, and some of the eradicators. I'm interested to see if this little fleet can handle it. These guys are like... I thought they'd be faster. Oh, whoa, hold on. Hold the front door. We got phase. Okay. Okay. Oh, not phase. Sorry, what are they called? The skimmers. They got the phase skimmers. Oh, dude. Look at that. You seeing this fire rate? Okay, the flux is a little bit of a problem, but I also haven't tweaked how they were set up. The person who suggested the snow goose as a must-have. Could you give me your crib notes on what your favorite snow goose setup is? I'll see if we set it up that way, if it's more viable. Because I can already tell they're going to get outfluxed pretty quickly. If anyone's wondering what makes them so special, they have built-in that right there. There's like built-in little missile points, which are really cool. It's kind of like the small form of the big one I've got that splits up. And that is a very, very good missile. I would happen to agree. These things right there, those ones. Okay, I'd say we handled that pretty well. I'm going to let that thing do its own thing, and I want to see how these snow geese fight. Oh, shit. Okay, they're actually... And they got decent target leading, too, without officers. Look at this one. Oh, yeah, those... Okay, I get it. The missiles are incredible. I totally get it. To the Snow Goose fan, I'm on your team now. You've got another convert. Alright, nothing left but a brawler. I think we can end it there. Alright, nice. We got a little payout there, and we disrupted the cells on most of our planets, which is really, really cool. Really, really, really cool. That's gonna slow him down quite a bit. Although for some reason they are still sleeping and are not disrupted. Oh well, never mind. I guess it's not gonna slow him down at all. This is another base in here, maybe? Possible, but I don't see one. Okay, let's take out Wall Barrage over here. This is the one leading all the pirate raids against our faction. I will take a Distributive Economics Administrator. They are super useful. Let's go smash these idiots. Nice, that has ended the pirate activity at several of our locations. Although Tormund is still being harassed. There must be another base somewhere. But that should push up Chris's value again. Yep, it has immediately. Immediately. Excellent. Alright, we need to get out of here and figure out where the rest of these bases are. But before we do that, let's fight one more battle today. I want to take one more planet, and then I'll do what I do every time, which is in between episodes, I'll just do a little bit of cleanup on the... how about we go off to Neyron in this water world belonging to the Luddic Church over here. I think that's as good a candidate as any. We could also take out Kani, the pirate world there, but I kind of want to leave a few pirates intact. Oh yeah, I want this. Neyron here doesn't even have anything of like real danger to us, so we're just gonna immediately invade it. We have to just blow up a small little fleet there. In fact, why don't we send the snow geese in? 20 deployment points each, though. Holy hell, they are expensive. Let's see how they fare against the mightiest fleet that Lud has to throw at us. I'd say they're probably gonna fare just fine. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was a little stressed there, but we seem to have pulled it off in the end. Oh, thank goodness. Invade. This fleet's maybe a little overkill to take over a size 3 brand new colony, but thanks for spending the deployment costs on my behalf. Really appreciate that, Luddic Church. So let's have a look at Neyron here, because it looked like quite an interesting candidate for colonization. Oh, there's a freelance administrator vibing. What do you do? Absolutely nothing. You're perfect for the job. Where did Neyron get placed? All the way down here for some reason. I don't know what we're ordering by. But we're ordering by something. And what I'm going to do here is something I keep forgetting to do, which is I'm going to help with the rebellion. We're going to give them 100 supplies, 100 heavy armaments, and 500 marines. And that should just absolutely crush the rebellion a hell of a lot quicker. Because we're literally making these for free. There's no reason to hold on to them. Alright, but let's take the opportunity to jump back home. Wish we could build a gate back over in the Pirampuza system. That would be very nice, but unfortunately, this is not possible. Do we have enough fuel to jump back? Yes, we do. Look at that. So the fuel distance to fly there is 3,900. To jump there is 1,900. It is such a huge difference. Damn, I love that. Oh, that's so good. We could just head to Periphery and resupply there. I'm pretty sure there's a way station. No, but we've got all the stuff back at... What's actually closer? I think it might be closer to jump to Galatia and then jump home. There's got to be a way to build a gate, right? Normally you can see that sort of stuff over here. So we can construct stations. Does not look like we can build a gate, though. Maybe there's a mod we can add for that. I've been trying not to add mods to the playlist, but for that, I might break the rules. Okay, we probably don't need 11,000 Marines. I think that's costing us too much money a month. I think it's a little insane. 4,000 is probably more than enough, especially with this much heavy machinery. We can only deploy like 70 at a time, so let's be a bit more sane with our expenses. I think that's a lesson learned right there, and that also does mean we have more room to bring more supplies. 9,000 supplies will definitely do the trick. Why don't we grab a ton of this fuel as well? That's going to cost us a lot this month, but I think it's better to be full up. And we probably also don't need the Giga Fleet. At least not in this exact configuration. What can we leave behind? I think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to keep it, hey? The way it is. Hold on, could we leave behind, now that we've got these big ships, could we leave behind these? 2, 3. Okay, that saves us quite a bit on its own. That's pretty good to do, I think. We'll put the excess fuel away. I think that was the right play there. Because that's going to takes 3 ships out of the fleet, and it's just a little bit less that we have to maintain. It only took off 1 supply per day, but that's okay. We really don't need this thing. Like, I barely ever use it. Let's store it. I will keep the Astropos, though, because they're great. I will keep them. You know what, let's pilot these Snow Gooses. Let's put you in there. Jack, you're in there now. And we picked up a new guy, Confidence to Chill. I will be changing these names in the next one. We also got some levels, don't we? Oh, hell yeah, Ordnance Expertise. Oh, hell yeah, Ordnance Expertise. You should definitely learn... I'm thinking you should learn some point defense, keep you alive a little longer if you're going to stay in that thing. Especially if you're aggressive. You, sir, could benefit from gunnery implants. I think that's fair. Done. That's looking a little better. Move these up to officer standing. Things only have a 43% combat readiness right now. If I put that away, these 2 remaining ones go up to 71%, and I think that's a better play. I think that's a much better play. Plus, we get a gamma core back. We are producing our own alpha cores now, by the way. If I show you the... Oh, hold on. I'm getting distracted. Wait. If I show you the Letka simulators, by installing a gamma core, we now have a 15% chance every month to produce an alpha core, which is just fantastic. Like, so we managed to make 3 more, or 4 more, I think, which is 4 more colonies we can run at an insane profit. But we're not quite there yet. I want to take out the church first, because if we go full AI, they are going to lose their goddamn minds. But we can switch over fairly soon, I think. I think we're getting to the point where that makes sense. Also, I want all my planets that make a lot of money to have distributive economics, or at least some kind of benefit. Like Sahara here, you should really take a better administrator. There we go. You don't really offset the cost of running... Oh no, only 10,000 to run them. You offset the cost, yeah. You make 17 grand more. Why are you not profitable? Is it the hazard pay? It's the hazard pay. But, hey, we've almost got rank 3, and then I think I will be okay. I'll be content to leave this at level 3. Hell yeah, a couple of aggressive officers I will take. This anime girl, you have distributive economics. Oh, we've reached our admin cap. Okay, we finally found the upper limit. We have 20 administrators. Oh boy. Okay, this is going to be interesting then. This is going to be very interesting. We're going to have to switch to AI if we want to keep... We can take 3 more planets? Yeah, 3 more planets. and then we have to switch to AI. So I think we do that. I think we take it as far as we can, because we got you and no one else. Yeah. 3 more planets. Oof. Big oof. Why don't you take Blair? And then the rest of them will be governed by us. This is going to be interesting, chat. Well, comment section, I'm going to have to leave you there for today. That was a lot of fun to record, but I am out of time. I hope you guys can understand my rationale for not being able to record and upload as often as I would like. I will be recording the next episode right after this one, so that we can at least have a little bit of consistency when I have time to edit. But I will be taking your feedback about the other ships and stuff shortly afterwards. So thank you so much for being here, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Cheers. And of course, a huge thank you to our channel members and patrons for this month: Kelly Ananas, Call Me Bo 82, Old Man Tater, Frickin' Friendly Beaver, Knee Cruncher, Riley David, Badass Beast, Rivo, Charlie Weber, Mermix, Officer C4, Not K Arthur, Adachi Fanboy, Couch Potato, Rob, LCG Canyon Zahar, Jack Smallman, Cut Beef, Go Ham, I'm Alpha, The Senate, Richard Berry, Ragnar Skullcrew, Depoyo 44, Eve Roxanne, Raija King, Mel Roman, Deep to Fried Sam, Jan the Pan, not sure about that one, and Pratham Parush. You guys all rock.